Yay. I
That
will
was
not
probably a
partic-
little.
I will not
was that
participate
one-
in your fake clapping. I will not do this.
Well, you know what?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I am protected by Black Girl Magic. You can go fuck yourself.
I need to get that one fixed. I can hear it just fine, but
Yeah,
I do have.
Magic.
They're not great right now. I need to fiddle around with them. But what's going on, everybody? I got sounds. I got nose. I got
Please clap.
please clap. Does that one work?
Yeah, I heard that one.
I heard that one.
Okay. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Late Night Mayhem. I need to post it in the chat because I said I was gonna do it somewhere else, but I'm gonna post it to the chat because I actually have trouble remembering the name of my own show sometimes. Should we change it to Tuesday Night Mayhem or keep it Late Night Mayhem?
I don't care.
Oh, shut up. Change the name. Yes or no? I'm just gonna do that. Change the name. Yes or no? I'm too lazy to figure it out. But anyways, welcome all. We're gonna have a wonderful time tonight. We got brand new news. We're gonna talk about. I'm pretty sure at least one of us might disagree with something I'm gonna say, but he won't elaborate too much, and I'm not gonna make him elaborate too much. We got the Marvels. We got Kevin Feige's takeover. We also got Rippaverse stuff to go through, and a bunch of other things that we can talk about and have fun with. But before we start any of that, it's time to introduce the panel. And I'm gonna start off with the lovely, the gorgeous, the wonderful Devil Made Me Do It. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Devil made me do it. You know where to find me.
How was your day?
Pretty shitty.
Pretty shitty. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
God, you still sound like you just rolled out of bed. But on that note, rolling out of bed, Adam the Renaissance Nerd, Black Girl Magic, how you doing?
I mean, spent a lot of money today to get my car fixed, so it's one of those days.
Oh,
It had to be done. It didn't break the bank, but it was quite expensive. More stuff than I did, and my guys did a good job. They shaved a little bit off me. They help me out when they can, but it's still it hurts when
They shaved a little bit off you.
Shaved a little bit off the price. God damn it.
You said they shaved a little bit off you, so my brain went, why are they shaving you at all?
I'm tired. It was a long day waiting for it to get done. I mean, I got to stay home while they did it. They were cool and give me a ride home, but still, yeah. So it's one of those days. I mean, I'm not in a bad mood. It's just putting it all in its place mentally, where it's like, yep, I just spent all that money. Okay, yay. Other than that,
JB,
fine.
JB has a good idea here.
No. It's bad enough. Oh, and so JB's in the chat. JB mentioned something on Friday that I realized what was going on. He mentioned that I said Avery Brooks was dead. We were talking about James Avery in that conversation. We were not talking about Avery Brooks. We were talking about James Avery, Uncle Phil. He was who was dead, not Avery Brooks. So I went through my mind and I remembered what we were talking about there. So if I said Avery Brooks, slip of the tongue, but we were talking about James Avery, Uncle Phil. R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
R.I.P. Uncle Phil. I don't remember where all that came from, but I do know where that was. I did.
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
But...
It was 2 weeks ago. It was when you had iron oxide on. We were on Rumble.
Was that on iron?
You were very drunk.
I'm very drunk a lot of the time. So
yes, and I'm not, and my memory is pretty good. So
that's a good point. And speaking of good memory, Static, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's Tuesday. For some reason, I have a 4-day work week, so I'm pretty stoked on that, and that means I'm
Veterans Day
done. What's that? Yeah,
Veterans
I know. You know what? I thought Veterans Day was always on a Thursday.
That's what I thought. I was shocked that it was a Friday. I don't even know when half these holidays are. I
haven't had Veterans Day off since I was in high school. Like, this isn't normal. I don't know what's going on.
How did Adam get Black Girl Magic? That's amazing. I'm so jealous, but it should be Black Girl Magic.
Ask Samuel L. Jackson. I just know that Black Girl Magic now exists, and somehow I got some.
Black girl magic.
Does
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson give you the black girl magic?
I
Maybe
really
while I
need
was
to edit
sleeping.
that.
I don't know.
I think that goes to our pre-show discussion.
No.
Oh God, no!
No.
Yeah,
Chris
I think
King.
it does. I think that's how he gives you the black girl
No.
magic.
No. You know what? This is how I got Black Girl Magic. This is how Derby and we're gonna settle our fights, and it's gonna be like this from now on. When the time comes.
I support this message. I
No,
don't even
fuck,
care
it's
if I'm
like a
the one
fight
that
to the
ends up
death.
falling off or anything like that. I support this. This is how we're gonna settle our fights.
This is as good as Black Panther.
I support this
I like this.
110%.
This guy
I'm
thinks
definitively the one that's closest to the edge there, but I'm fine with that.
I mean, I like it just going, eh, eh, eh.
It's so adorable.
I like it. I appreciate they stopped to let it happen. Like, no, let's
Yeah.
not run over the little wooden creatures. Let's let them fight. Let them have it out.
What is Duke saying? I could not think of his real name, but my brain's retarded.
Right.
Black Girl Magic increased Marvel's take by 10 million this weekend. Guaranteed. No.
No, it's gonna increase
No.
piracy by 10 million. That's what it increases.
Yes, it will.
And why do we need the movie? The trailer had it perfectly and when it's HD, it's a nice little perfect clip. I don't need to go see the movie to get that.
No.
You know, I wish that they would do the piracy numbers again, because remember when they figured out like Game of Thrones was the #1 rated,
Oh, it's
#1
easy.
pirated show ever.
Yeah.
Oh, they all know that.
Like, what if we actually got these numbers with the movies?
They don't want us to have the piracy numbers because it goes against their narratives.
Yeah.
Because they know exactly what's going on there. Because all these companies know what's being pirated or not. Manga takes into account piracy. Like when I worked at I just had it. It's Kroger for the rest of the world.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For Kansas, it's
Harris
called
Teeter.
Dillon's. Huh?
Well, Harris Teeter owns Kroger, so it's just
Okay, Harris Eater, but most people know it as
Teeter.
Kroger. Whatever.
Teeter.
I don't really give
Teeter.
a fuck. Anyways,
not a penis.
Shut up. There, they said they take into account everything for shrink. So when you take that into knowledge that every company acknowledges shrink, that means piracy within the in the media industry. So they know what's getting taken out and not paid for and what's not. So they know those numbers. They just don't want us to know. They don't want us to have them because they're
Well,
not pretty.
Listen, I'll be honest. When it comes to these latest movies that I refuse to pay money for, I've only done it twice. I did it once for Little Mermaid because I had to be able to back up what I was talking about when I was covering that. That was serious purposes. Yeah, huh? And then I had to see how bad the Flash was going to be, and I haven't.
Here's my thing with that is like, I'll do it, and then I'm like, you know what? I can't even feel like I could still properly talk about this because it looks like shit, and I don't know. Like, I can barely hear it. Like,
I don't know. Once I got was pretty decent. They weren't terrible.
I couldn't find a decent one of the Flash for the life of me.
I just wanted to be noted, okay,
What?
that Adam would rather go to the theaters to watch The Flash
I didn't go to
and
the
The Little
theater.
Mermaid. Well, he
I
paid.
didn't go to the theater.
He paid
No, I didn't.
to go see
I'm
to
not
see
gonna lie.
Flash and The Little Mermaid, but he's not willing to go watch
All
the
right.
Marvels.
That's because we knew the Marvels was going to suck hard. We know it's going to suck horribly. The Flash had that moment of, is this going to be a spectacle movie? What's really going on with this? We had no idea what was going on, and I had to know. Marvels, there's nothing they need to know. The story's been leaked. We know it's going to be bad. And now we have Black Girl Magic to prove it.
Marvels will the predictions out of the water. I know this because I'm seeing it Thursday, and I'll be making friends with the 5 other people in the theater. I support this message. And Paul, we're not starting this yet. We're not starting this. We're not starting this. I still have to finish it, and
listen.
I'm willing to bet I'm going to hate it.
This doesn't change my support for Power Couch Nation. Power Couch Nation is here to stay. We are proud
Oh my
mighty
God,
people.
who the
Shut the
hell
fuck up.
cares?
Fuck up. But Attack on Titan anime, yeah, you got sold a false bill of goods because they fucking changed it. They changed all the controversial stuff, and they added fluff to make you feel happy at the end. So I'm serious. You guys didn't get the controversial stuff. They changed it because they're cowards. They're cowards.
Yep.
They changed it. That's all I'm saying now. We'll talk about this later this month on Anime Odyssey, though.
Yeah, and I still need to finish it. I'm willing to bet I don't like it, but we have a new guy in the chat on the panel, and I need to get a button for you. But how you doing, Cloud? How's life?
It's all right. I mean,
all right?
just doing stuff.
Just stuff.
Just living my best life.
Just living your best life. Got it with your Sasquatch. But welcome to the show, buddy. I love you.
Yeah, that's debatable.
I love you.
You love them
You
like
love
the
making
dildo
fun
in
of
your
me.
closet.
Yeah, especially when you're out cold.
Listen, I know it's going to eventually happen, but we also got another addition to the panel. Panel?
Panel? What is it? What is it? What are we? Are you cocker spaniels? Is that what you're thinking about? You goddamn furry.
I don't even know how that furry shit started. But
Panel.
how you doing, Samael? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me back. Sorry, I was running a little late. Had to get set up. So,
Listen, we haven't even started with the topic, really.
Do we ever?
No, we got top. Fuck, I feel like I'm fucking up all my words. We got topics. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to go over. We also got Tina Bojan in chat. How you doing? We also got Wookie B Bad in chat, and I saw JB earlier, and Professor Savage Dad is in chat, along with Mod Extraordinaire Legatus Legionist. So how you guys doing? I think I'm going to be trying to test out Restream as a viable substitute for StreamYards, because this is
might be looking into that myself.
because I'm getting really fucking tired of the whole lagging, because it looks like I'm about to already have to restart everything. But before that, let's get into our first topic, shall we? So let's go over here. Let's pull this up. Is it even? Come on, load, you stupid. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start here. We had a successful movie in the form of Super Mario Bros. Correct, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitively, this was a success for Nintendo. This was a
sex?
Are you having a stroke, dude?
I'm Joe Biden.
Do you smell burnt feathers right now?
No, but I smell burnt toast.
The fat has
Wait,
crept into his
pennies?
brain and it's choking him now.
I'm retarded. That's the difference. But we had success for Nintendo fans all around. This was a wonderful movie. This was a wonderful time, and we knew there was something going to come from this. We knew there was something going to be born of this. And it looks like we got the official announcement today. Nintendo officially teams with Javier Arad.
Ah, shit.
Arad.
Arad?
Yeah.
Is it Arad or
Arad.
Arad?
Or Avi
It's,
Arad.
it's a rod.
It's Arad.
Arad. Okay. Okay.
That fucking
For
guy.
live action The Legend of Zelda film, Maze Runner Trilogy's Wes Ball to direct as well. Now, I already heard the shit, and
That's just for the Avi Arad part.
Yep. I'm not a fan.
Jeremy, you
Did we
frozen?
Oh, I'm
lose
sorry. Did you
Derby?
want me to follow that up?
I think he's frozen.
I think he's gone.
Is he? Okay, I
Yeah, all right, if
guess.
he's trolling us, he's holding it for a really good amount of time. If he's trolling us,
Okay,
Or
I'm
maybe
gonna-
this is that stroke.
I'm gonna put him down till
I'm
he
trying
comes.
to see
back.
if he's moving. Oh no, yeah, no, he was gone. He was gone.
No, I put him down till he gets back.
Oh,
Okay.
You put Derby
Nintendo
down.
officially
Are you
teams
gonna
with
tell Raster that you put him
for
down?
live action Legend of Zelda film. Maze Runner trilogy was. Is that Bull?
Ball.
Fell
West
to
Ball.
direct.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
direct.
you scroll down, it gets worse though. If you scroll down,
Oh,
it gets
and
worse.
now since he cut out, it
Well,
took the thing. Okay,
listen.
so
I
let's talk about it.
All right, so they added on there I've held off on doing my video till tomorrow, and I'm glad I did because there's a little bit of extra point in the bounding article there. Guess who's penning the screenplay?
Who?
The genius who did Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to give my whole video away, so all I'm gonna say is whatever Dermy's point is, my point is this: Mario's success because it was a cartoon. They did animated. Choosing to go live action with Zelda, mistake.
Yeah.
Very big mistake.
In that whole realm, live action is a mistake. I mean, these are cartoony video game characters,
Yep.
right? They exist in worlds where live action, can't compensate for some of the things that they're capable of doing. It just does not work.
Yep. And now that alone was my basis for my video, but then we see Avi Arad's involved. He sank the Raimi Spider-Man franchise. He's the reason that thing blew up in the end. He rushes stuff. He doesn't take the time. He wants to do things a certain way. He wants to do the Pulse of Hollywood. The Maze Runner guy, first movie was okay. Rest of it was garbage.
Yeah,
at least in my opinion. And now we learn the person who wrote the screenplay for Rise of Skywalker is involved. All-star. And here's the thing. It's a Nintendo product being produced by Sony. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Why?
That's just weird. I don't know. I mean, now the creator Miyamoto's involved, but again, how much power does he have? How much power does Nintendo have? We know Nintendo is involved. So again, I'm not going to go too much farther because I'll be giving away a lot when I'm going to do my video tomorrow morning. But like Samuel and I, like Sam just agreed with that. This is a mistake. There's a mistake written all over to me right now. If they had said animated, I would sit back and say, okay, wait and see what happens. Mistake. And especially if they have Tom Holland as Link.
There's a lot of questionable things around it.
This shouldn't happen at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a Link that talks.
Animated. I want animated.
I don't want.
Also,
I'll agree with the animated thing, especially since it's like Nintendo and everything. Like that just makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever cast Tom Holland. I think he's too old and actually not like feminine enough.
his head's round. He needs somebody, with a thinner head that's elven, not so much round.
I mean, and all right, so for this point I could take, because I'm not going to I won't talk about something like this until Sunday on Roundtable, which we will cover this on Roundtable this weekend. This will also be live or die on where they decide to start the story of Zelda. I mean, if you're old school like me, I personally would rather have them either start with the original Zelda game or Link to the Past. That would be cool for me if you adapt that story. I don't think adapting going out of the gate with like Ocarina of Time or Skyward Sword would be the smart play. But that's just me.
They might even do their own story and decide, have Zelda save Link.
Oh god,
dude, don't put that out in the ether.
Yeah, don't. I don't know. It'll depend. I want to see the cast. I want to see who they're gonna try to get it. That'll be key. Story, you're right. It depends on where they start it. Like I said, it's just who trusts them anymore with anything. So I don't even know.
So I actually know what Dermy would say. We were talking about this earlier.
Okay, go for it.
What's his
back
name?
taco.
Yeah, well, besides that, he would like to slide Tom Holland up and down his back taco.
Oh my god. Nightmares.
What's the dude's name?
Who?
The Zelda creator.
Miyamoto.
Yeah. So he's supposedly, it's saying that he's going to be heavily involved, and he won't maybe give as much creative license to the writers and the director and such. Like he'll be more.
Okay, there we go. A cloud. There was two clouds, and I was all, should I add a new one or am I?
Hold on a second. I mean,
what are you doing, Cloud? Okay.
Well,
So, yeah,
I
there's
see
a-
what you're saying, Static. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, there's that. Personally, I just don't want it. Do the Mario thing. Do the Mario verse thing. And you know what? I've heard the stories about like building up to like a Smash Brothers or something. That would be kind of cool.
I don't need that.
But
but,
yeah, it's not something I like. I honestly don't care about Smash Brothers. But if you want to do some weird thing
Yeah.
where all the universes ended up combined or something, cool, whatever. Kind of like a Mortal Kombat in the Nintendo world. But yeah, I just don't need this movie. I like the video games, and
Mhm.
not everything needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm on the record months ago when Mario came out saying I was all for an animated Zelda, and that's where I was hoping this would go. And this disenfranchises me a little bit.
They did that already, though, didn't they? Wasn't there a cartoon series?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
back in the '80s. It was okay. They never really
Right, but
It
like,
was
I guess my
pokey cheesy.
I guess my point is that the problem with making these lengthy, video game franchises with decades and decades of lore into a 2-hour movie, live action or otherwise, it's nearly impossible to condense all that shit down unless you're going to do like a series.
Mhm.
And that alone, they're going to have to cut corners story wise. They're going to have to, kind of like what you guys were saying about crushing like 90 episodes of One Piece down into 8 episodes of live action
Mhm.
kind of thing. And
Yeah.
there were changes made that were necessary to make that work, but they didn't really work in the terms of what One Piece is. And I think you're going to run into the same problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a shock. I did like it, but little kid me liked it. Adult me has no real opinion on it. I know I liked it as a little kid. I haven't seen that Zelda cartoon in 30 plus years.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been a while.
It would
And
make
even
more
then, I barely caught it because it was like on at the ass crack of dawn.
It was on the
Well-
afternoon block on my local Fox News, so Fox channel. So I got to get home. I watched that, and it was combined with the Mario Brothers show.
Well, it makes no sense to do a live action one, especially because if they are planning on at some point going to a Smash Brother thing, you need them all to be similar animated styles. Why would they have live action Link then brought up against cartoon Mario? It would look stupid. So
Yeah.
I don't know why they're going live action. It's kind of weird.
Here's the thing. I want to wear it again. I don't want to give too much away from one some video. It just doesn't make sense to me after the success of Mario to not go animated.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
yeah.
How live action?
You know
will
what?
appeal- Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll finish.
Well, I
my
was saying, yeah, that's like that is so logical. Like, oh wait, look at how great this did. We should do the same thing.
Well, for the same thing, this alone, the kids.
Yeah,
Mario got the distance it got because of the rewatch value for the kids. A live action Zelda is not going to have that same kind of play.
nope. Unless they really hit it, unless they knock it out of the park for the Uber nerds.
And now, and people, listen, I'm seeing the articles, even on the show sites, and they're kind of getting it right. People are very split down the middle on this. It's just like, okay, we're like, and the memes about Tom Holland being Link, they're all over the place now.
No. They're gonna wait till after Lethal's done with him, and it's gonna be Timothy Chalamet. Okay, now we got two Samuels. What the hell? Oh,
It's
you're
time
sharing
to
the screen.
Oh,
Okay, I was all like,
that's
damn
a
it.
screen share.
Okay, well, let's take bets. Is Jeremy coming back? Is Jeremy going to come back at all?
Oh,
Is he gone
twink.
forever?
His internet's
Yeah.
out.
He does look at it. Goddamn.
Link?
You need
I
to
don't
do that
remember
one
Link
where he's
having
in the club
earrings.
getting humped by the dude.
Oh God, no!
Oh, with the
don't
Link
wanna see
hat
that
on.
again.
Oh
Is that
Jesus!
the dude began door?
I mean, the way I look at it, he's already getting pegged by a girlfriend, right?
Yes. I was searching for a Zendaya joke. You got there before I could.
Yeah, he's already getting pegged.
Yeah, he had that thing come out with him and that dude in the bathroom about a week after she was having that clip about her having a threesome or something.
Trying to one up her. I'm gonna let a dude do my butt in the
I can do it too.
bathroom.
So wait, you said Jeremy's internet's out?
Dermy's internet
Yeah.
is out.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so now we're
Yeah.
gonna have a Dermy show without Dermy. We're gonna save his stream.
Well, the problem is I don't know what his things were. Did he tell you what his other?
Yeah, well, he started with Zelda, and
he
he
just-
thought I was gonna fight with him over it. So
He just messaged me. He said, "Just tell Devil to end the stream. Tell him I will do this all over tomorrow night on Rumble, and I'm sorry to everyone for wasting their time." We could do that, or we could take over his channel.
yeah,
I like the idea of taking over the channel. But we
mean,
have to think of what we're going to
This is
talk
ours
about.
now.
well,
dude.
he wanted to talk about. Let's look at the title. So we got Zelda. Okay, we're done with Zelda because again, I can go no farther without giving too much of my video away, and I got to save something for my channel.
Well, I
the
did want to
Marvels.
touch on the Avi Arad thing.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
That's a huge mistake. That guy maintained a lot of control over a lot of the Marvel stuff while Kevin Feige was coming up. Nothing happened without his say so or his approval. It's the reason that Venom was not rated R in the end.
Mhm.
He's the reason for a lot of bad decisions, including Daredevil, by the way. And I don't mean the Netflix Daredevil. I mean the Ben Affleck Daredevil. That was all him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all him, but he was the producer with the most say so on a lot of this stuff, and it was fucking. Some of it was his influence is usually terrible.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've mentioned it several times recently because we're talking about Spider-Man lately. Spider-Man 3 is his fault.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 is Avi Arad's fault because
Mhm.
Sam Raimi was not a fan of Venom. He didn't want to do Venom story. He wanted to keep it to the 1960s, 70s stuff that he really loved, which would have worked. Might not have been as exciting as some of us really wanted to, but it probably would have worked. Would have been okay with it. And Avi Arad forced Venom on Sam Raimi, and what did that get us? A short third act of a Venom that wasn't Venom with Topher Grace. And
I don't have an issue with Topher Grace, but that was not the right role for him. And even if they had better preparation, I'm not sure it would have been. I think that they executed that extremely poorly.
Perfect word. Execution. The execution of giving the Venom story was terrible. You needed an entire movie of Peter in the symbiote without going bad, and then do another movie where he starts to go bad and then loses the suit. Venom needed to be the main character where you didn't have it splitting it between Sandman, I guess what do they call Harry Osborn, the New Goblin, and 20 minutes of Venom made no sense. It was a narrative. That movie is a narrative nightmare.
It would have been.
Well,
it would have been better. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I 100% agree. You should have had where he uses the symbiote suit through the whole movie, and then at the end, the whatever's corrupting him, the symbiote corrupting him, he takes it too far and puts like Harry in a coma, and so then he does the ripping of the suit off, and he thinks he's got away from it. He's all guilty because of that, and that's when you see the symbiote drop on Brock, and it ends, and then we know the next one's gonna be.
In the original run, it was months before we knew Venom was out there because I know this from my research because I was a little too young to actually read it, but Venom was secretly messing with Peter for months, like tripping him up, screwing him up during a fight, and making things go kind of nuts because spider sense doesn't work on Venom, so Peter never sensed him coming.
That's the other thing that they don't cover in any of the movies is that the reason that the spider sense doesn't work with the symbiotes is because almost all of the symbiotes that Peter encounters are offspring of Venom. Venom bonded with him and is therefore immune to it because still part of Peter is in that. It's also why Venom has a spider and why Venom shoots webs and sticks to walls is because it retained his powers.
Yeah. It has unlimited webbing. It's not symbiote tendrils it swings. It's actual webbing in the original stuff. And therefore Carnage spawned to Carnage. You spawned to all of Carnage's kids. They all retain that because it's
there were 5 total symbiotes that came from Venom. Carnage was simply the first of them.
Yeah,
and then there was Scream, Lasher, Phage, Riot, and I can never remember the last one's name.
I know Toxin came from Carnage.
Toxin is Carnage's kid. Yeah. But it's the other thing that they didn't touch on. Okay, so if you go back to Spider-Man 3, Topher Grace, right? Eddie Brock, Topher Grace, which first of all, wrong fucking casting entirely.
Yeah.
Why they would cast somebody? Topher Grace is a tall dude. You
That
know,
was
I
coming
don't
off
have
that
an issue with
70s
his
show.
height.
It was because of that
But-
70s show. That's why.
Sure, but Eddie Brock is canonically, and there are reasons given for this as to his character, an Olympic level, bodybuilder. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's huge without Venom,
hmm
without the symbiote, and pretty much the same thing happened. Like he publishes a fake story. Peter exposes him and humiliates him. He loses his job, loses everything, loses his fiance or his wife, leaves him. All kinds of bad shit happens. His life turns into a country song. When he's in that church in the movie, he's begging God to kill Peter Parker. That's not what happens in the comic books. What happened canonically is he was there asking God to give him a reason not to kill himself, which is granted a little darker. And that's when the symbiote found him, because unbeknownst to Eddie Brock, Spider-Man was in the belfry of that church using the bells to get the damn thing off of him.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Peter
know,
did it all by
and-
himself. Just remember that. Peter did it by himself
Yep.
without help of Miles
Which
Morales.
is also why Venom knows who Peter is.
Yep.
And Carnage knows who he is too, because that shit gets transferred through the symbiotes. There's so much lore that they left out of those movies because they ham-fistedly just jammed Venom in there last minute. And you're absolutely right, man. That was all Avi Arad's decision. And that's one of the reasons I hated the Venom movie with Tom, what's his name?
No.
I was gonna say he wasn't.
No.
Not Holland. But yeah, on the surface, it's not terrible entertainment.
Tobey Maguire was the one, but there was one with somebody named Tom. I'm confused.
Yeah, where it was just a standalone Venom movie. He doesn't have.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spider
you know
on
the
it.
dude.
Okay. I thought you meant
Yeah,
there
the
was
guy who was in. I still can't remember his
uh,
name either. It's that
yeah,
time of night. I
yeah.
forget names at this time.
Harding.
He was in Tom Harding. That's it.
Tom
That's it.
Harding.
There you go. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Venom
look at-
movies.
yeah, Tom Hardy. Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
There we go. Tom
because
Hardy.
on the surface, it's not terrible popcorn entertainment, but it's based on a miniseries called Venom: Lethal Protector, which takes place immediately after Spider-Man number 375, when Venom makes a deal with Spider-Man to leave New York, and he goes to San Francisco and gets involved with the Life Foundation, and then his other symbiote children are pulled out of him from there, and they completely butchered that story.
Yeah, because they
Completely.
made it. Yeah, they had like Riot be super strong and Venom be the coward. It was all
And not
ridiculous.
his kid. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all from the symbiote planet. I mean, so yeah, I watched that movie once and I never needed to watch again. It was all right for the Saturday night that I watched it, but I never had any desire, and I didn't go near the Venom 2 with
Venom 2
Carnage.
was colossal. Like, they used parts of the greatest Spider-Man arc of all time,
Maximum Carnage. Yep.
parts, and they used them out of order, and they tied it in with shit that doesn't happen till 20 years after, like with Toxin, and it just, oh man, it was such a fucking mess.
Yeah. Maximum Carnage. That's my all-time favorite superhero arc in it ever.
Well, and that's like the thing. So when you're talking about New Goblin 2 in 3, first of all, he took in the comic books, it's Green Goblin. It's just Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And secondly, Maximum Carnage takes place immediately
After the death of Harry.
after
Osborn.
Harry
Yep.
dies, because it begins at his funeral.
Yep. I love that panel of his kid looking at Peter like, I hate you. I never get that. The panel's just stuck in my memory for that. Oh.
Yeah, and it's all of this was just a mess. It'd be nice if they were doing these franchises, if they would just stick with the story in the order that things happened. But we're never going to get that.
No, we're not. And and Insomniac Spider-Man proves that once and for all. You can't even get it in a video game where they can take the time and tell the story. Nope, got to firm Miles Morales. Got to have him help Peter get the symbiote off. Can't have Peter do it by himself.
The problem with having Venom in any of these things, like the Venom movie, doesn't work because Venom's origin doesn't work without Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And that doesn't make any sense. And secondly, all the stuff that happens with the Life Foundation is after years of fighting with Spider-Man, right? And the other thing is that Venom's origin doesn't work without half of the cast of Marvel superheroes, because Peter was in space fighting along with all of them.
Original Secret Wars, actual
yeah.
Secret Wars,
and he found this thing on an asteroid when he
well, I
needed
thought
a
no,
new
I thought it was
suit
made from a
'cause
machine. I thought it was made from a machine when his suit got all torn up.
I think that got retconned because he initially, well, he may have made it in like tried to make it into a suit with the machine, but he found the material lying around on an asteroid, and didn't know it was alive at the time. It didn't even figure that shit out till well after he gets back to Earth.
Oh yeah,
but he's off in space fighting this like huge cosmic battle, and it's like you can't really do that without a good portion of Marvel's properties, and obviously Sony does not have access to those.
well, Marvel didn't even have access to it until recently. Well, again, this is doing these stories all out of order, all mixed up, and the fact that I don't even have the words for it because again, I'm still processing. Even though I've been talking about it all since last week, I'm still processing the hatchet job that, in my opinion, Spider-Man 2 turned into on the PS5. Where we were talking about Venom. Venom is a revenge character. I mean, Devil's already bitch about this for like a week now already, so I'm sorry, Devil. But I mean, Venom is a revenge villain. He's a revenge villain. That's his purpose. He's not a take over the world villain. And what they did in Spider-Man 2 was adopt part of the whole King in Black nonsense they did a year or so ago, a couple years ago, and made it a mini version on Venom in that game. And it's just keep it simple, keep it grounded, keep it personal. Doesn't have to be a citywide, nearly world-ending event, because that's what Spider-Man was. It was local. It was ground. Yes, his rogues gallery are massive and nasty and can cause a lot of damage, like Carnage and Maximum Carnage. And again, imagine if they had actually built up to a Maximum Carnage. Wow, I dreamed about that for years. And
man, I really hope they leave that the fuck alone.
Oh, now stay away from it. I mean, that is some of my favorite moments. One of my favorite moments is when Peter's at his worst in that, and his temporary team is broken up. Carnage has kidnapped Venom, and he's down. And then you just hear this: "Looks like you need a hand, son." And you turn around, there's Cap reaching out his hand to Peter. It's like, oh.
That is one of the most iconic panels in the last 30 years. Like it's a full page splash panel. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I mean that's power. And then it's Peter, Cap, God, who else was in the team, and a couple others. They're on crowd control while everybody else is trying to hunt down Carnage. It's just so good.
I think they had Iron Fist, Deathlock, Firestar. For a brief period, they had Cloak after
Cloak,
what happened to Dagger.
Actually, Cloak went with Morbius and Venom at one point.
He did, but he was with them until he decided that they weren't ruthless enough, so he went with the ones who were going to kill Carnage.
Yeah. See, the problem is, I used to read that book on an annual basis because I had my trade paperback, and again, I've told the story. Then my buddy took it into the bathroom with him, right in front of me. And that went in the garbage that night. I said, no, that is not, I can't. And I've never gotten around to getting another copy of it. And I really should I need to get another copy of that because that is just my all-time favorite. Oh, look who's in the chat.
Yeah, we got a Dermy in the chat.
Highlight him. Dude, you're making your show better. We're making your show better. Don't worry.
Just went off on a very long sidebar on Venom. It was a good conversation.
Yeah. Hey, Dermy, I just want you to know I did tell Devil what you asked me to, but we kind of voted against you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the captain now.
So he sent me all the articles if we want to look at them.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. Well, actually, since Dermy's not here, we'll actually do his things.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, it's not
He's not here to distract us.
It's not Ballbusters. We're not purposely destroying his show. We're all here to be nice on Tuesdays.
Okay.
But we will do it better. We will do it better though. So
Parrothead says it's certainly less gay without Dermy. Well, I mean, you can't see our hands.
Okay. So you get to control him because you got the. I'll
Yep.
bring him up.
So
Go
this
and read
is
'em.
Kevin Feige looking to leave Marvel for Star Wars following Avengers Secret Wars.
Ooh.
I mean,
I have
okay.
no opinion on this. I'm gonna parrot what Jeremy said on Daily this morning. Yeah, or maybe it was Ryan. They were talking at the same time, and I was half paying attention. Yeah, sure. In 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's if this is actually true, that's the stupidest thing. So we're gonna replace Kathleen Kennedy, I'm assuming, with somebody who also has failed epically.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Well,
expect stuff
okay.
to get
So
better.
now, can we give Kevin Feige some credit for what happened before? We'll say Black Widow.
I
think
will
that was
give
the first one.
him credit for making sure the money flowed
Okay.
Yeah,
and playing his part as pretend puppeteer of the whole thing. I'll give him credit
Yeah.
for that.
So who was
'Cause
the real puppeteer? Was the real puppeteer?
I
What's his
want to
bucket? Iger?
say no. I want to say that the real mastermind was probably God again, like Samuel. I'm forgetting names at this time of night. Shit.
Oh no, I'm just old with a shit memory. I don't know what your problem is.
No. This is the thing. After like 10:30, I lose the ability to remember names. I've been like that for 30 years. Suddenly it's like boom, I can't remember people's names. I'll wake up the next morning. Oh yeah, that. Who was the previous head of Marvel before
I
Feige?
can't remember his name.
Perlmutter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's this like old man name.
Yeah. I think Perlmutter was the one who kept things
Yeah.
on the rails for phases 1 through 3, and Feige was just the public face because Perlmutter's a notorious recluse. And okay, highlight Dermy's chat there for a second, please.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Rumor.
I mean, he can't spell, but he's not wrong.
I know.
Is that like a tumor rumor?
I don't know.
No, that's exactly what my thoughts are on this. Is like, you know, Marvel's already fucked, and Star Wars was fucked before Marvel was. So like, it doesn't really make a difference where Feige goes, honestly.
Yeah. But
so that's the point. He had no real vision before because he was the front man, and he just be the front man again for something else that's dying, where all the creatives are gone. And listen, there's been no creatives in Star Wars for a decade now, literally a decade.
So now Duke said that Feige has never been a creative, so that means maybe he didn't play as much of a role into what the MCU did before it decided to be all woman power. Like Star Wars just started off without the gate, so maybe there's just more room to not be stupid.
Yeah,
Under
do you think
Feige?
he's gonna? I don't know, man.
He's
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. I agree with all of you guys. Star Wars is dead.
Disney Star Wars.
Yes,
Real
Disney Star Wars
alive in
is
our hearts.
very much dead. As a matter of fact, it might have been a stillbirth.
Ooh.
And Marvel is a flaming dumpster fire right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't care about any of these people, and really I want something new.
I agree with Duke Devil though about him not being a creative. He's not. He's more of a if Thomas Edison was a Hollywood producer type, right? He never actually, like he stole a bunch of other people's shit. He's just good at selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
The thing is they were sitting there saying how we're going to turn it around, we're going to stop doing this stuff. Well, the only way they're going to stop, pulling the same shit that's chasing everyone away from their products is by cleaning house, is by bringing in people who aren't attached to that, who don't want to continue that, who aren't, afraid to admit how bad they fucked up. And so instead they're just going to shift the same shit around and think it's going to, like I said, cure the situation. It just makes no sense.
It's
dumb.
too late. It's too late. I mean, you can't resurrect what made phases 1 through 3 work. One, because some of the actors are not available anymore and won't be. Look at Jeremy Renner. Scarlett Johansson wants nothing to do with this, and Chris Evans would come running back, but again, his time has passed, I think, too. And Robert Downey Jr. needs to eat a hamburger, and you're not getting Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth is, he's got other concerns right now.
I think Brett Downey Jr. needs to eat a hamburger regardless of whether or not he comes back.
It's true.
Not one made of
seriously
blood,
unhealthy
a real
looking,
one.
and he needs some fucking protein.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you were saying. I think the other day on it wasn't on Mellow Mondays. I don't think is when you were saying it, but the amount of money they would have to lay out to get all these people back on. If they were paying $25 million last movie to get Chris Hemsworth back, they're gonna have to offer him a buttload of money. Robert Downey Jr., same thing. All of them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a $250 million budget just in paychecks before they even get to all the special effects and shit. It would be enormous. It would have to make $1.5 billion.
But guys, everything's fine. Loki's awesome.
You say so.
Yeah, I don't say so. I'm being told that. I'm being told that I don't know what I'm talking about, that Loki's not boring, that it's great. Yeah, so I don't know. Nobody's watching
Is Loki still going?
Like, one more episode.
Yes.
One more episode. Has it done anything?
I don't know.
No, it hasn't. According to those who are watching it, they've dicked around for 5 episodes. They've eaten a lot of pie. They've talked a lot of hallway conversations. They've sat around, a lot of crying. And
Jesus Christ, JB.
yeah, I saw that. I was gonna pretend.
Holy shit!
I wasn't there. I was gonna pretend I didn't know. The next one.
No, not that one.
The next one.
The next
I was
one.
all like, hold on.
I was gonna ignore. I was gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Hold on.
That
It
was
scrolled up
funny,
too fast. Next one down.
The next JB one.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see it. Oh, this one. This one.
Yeah.
It won't come running back.
Too soon.
Ouch.
It's like they say, dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it.
And well, I'm not stay on point. Also, the Loki numbers from last week when they got released, we talked about this on a couple different streams. It scored lower than Ahsoka.
Oh wow.
Well,
on that week.
To be fair, Jeremy Renner might be able to come back. He just won't be Hawkeye. He'll be Wheel Thigh.
Oh, damn it, Devil. That wasn't good. That was good. Hey, he's walking with a cane now. Good for Jimmy Renner. He's walking with a cane.
I hope he gets better. He's a good actor.
He released an interview today that he just went full forward with tons of different therapies, and it's paid off because he's able to move again, and good. I mean, that whole thing happened because it was his plow and there was a problem with it, but he saved somebody from getting hit, and he just got himself hurt in that fashion. So
I mean, even if he's not able to do action movies no more, if he could just come back and because he's a good actor, not just in action movies, but in dramatic kind of things. Like remember, what's that one river one? The
Wind River, and it's
Wind
awesome.
River. He was great in that. So I just hope he's able to come back and continue doing what he likes to do. So,
do you guys see Tag?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the movie Tag? Yeah. I actually saw that.
If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. It's fucking hysterical.
It was so much better than I thought it was going to be.
Me too. I was expecting some goofy thing, and it turned out to be like super heartfelt, but really funny at the same time.
Like I kind of like, and it's like a story about these actual people that played a game of tag their whole lives.
Oh, they're still doing it.
Yeah, and it's a super cool story.
Yeah, it's
definitely worth your time.
Movie. Jeremy Renner is kind of psychotic in it, but he's really good.
Yeah.
That's
so that's kind of what I was thinking when I think it was Devil saying he could do drama stuff. I was like, you know what? In Tag, I believe he did Tag with a broken arm, like in all the shots, and so his arms are like CG. So maybe he could still be an action star.
Yeah, which is impressive because like his stuntman is incredible. Like, if he wasn't doing that shit, his stuntman is awesome.
That's kind of I love the idea that that you literally have a tag match that runs for all those years. Like, that would be so cool to actually have, but at the same time, so fucking you'd be paranoid and shit. Just to clear somebody jump out of the room. And
If we did
slap
that with Dermy and we tagged him and we accidentally pushed him off a cliff, would we win?
We have to think of a different game. We can't copy the
if you push
tag
Jeremy
idea.
off the cliff, you become king of the back taco.
Devil,
yeah,
you're
I'm
up.
not doing that then.
No,
Devil, you're in.
don't want it. Don't want it. We'll do like Red Rover, but we'll blindfold him and have him walk off the cliff. Then technically,
Here's an idea.
him.
Here's an idea. We have Rasser do it. We don't tell him that's the prize. He'll just take it. He won't even hesitate. Hi,
So
Dermy. We're running your show.
What's the next article?
So this next one, I know jack shit about.
What do we got?
It is another bounding article.
Oh, is this the Bleach one?
Yeah.
We can skip that one.
Oh,
Jeremy was the one who thought to talk about it. I know he wanted me here for it, but I don't know why he wants to really talk about it. So I don't want to talk about it.
Is it off of the It's off the anime, the continuing?
Yeah, well, no, it's about the voice acting controversy. Where
Oh.
They fired the chick and then rehired her, and he wanted more information on it 2 weeks ago when we tried to do this, but he couldn't find the one bounding article he wanted, and there wasn't enough information to really make his talking points. And I said I didn't want to talk about it then, and now he's got the article, and I was willing to do it while he was here. But if he's not here, I'm not gonna do it. So.
You know, there have been a few of those lately, though. Joker Voice brought this to my attention a couple months ago. Apparently, Tara Strong, who is one of the longtime voices for Harley Quinn, was unceremoniously fired by Warner Brothers because she said something along the lines of "men aren't women."
What?
ooh.
Yeah, this
hang
was
on,
months
let me-
ago too. I don't know.
Oh
if-
yeah,
if-
yeah, yeah.
Let me check this. And yes, men aren't women.
Cloud.
Yeah, no,
Is
that's something that
Trump's
happened
lawyer?
about a month ago. Yeah.
Is that Trump's lawyer?
I think so.
Oh, is this the bathing suit
Oh,
one?
the
I saw
bathing
this.
suit one. Pull
Yeah,
that
let's
up.
see
I
this.
haven't
Let's
seen
pull
it.
that up.
There's a bathing suit one.
Yes.
No, this is something different. It's good though.
Oh,
let's-
I don't
well,
think
yeah,
that's
I
not
mean,
real.
She
Yeah, probably.
Oh
AI
no,
graphics,
I know
fair
it's
enough.
not real. There's
I-
no way that's real.
I'll
but
go find the
I mean,
bathing suit one.
She can
yeah,
represent me.
please bring the
late
bathing
at
suit
night,
one.
and
We need
Devil,
that.
get this. I'll wear the Godzilla hat. Oh yeah, that's AI generated. That's AI generated.
Oh, yeah.
That's not real.
but this is
Yeah.
a good AI.
Yeah, the fingers look okay.
I don't care
Damn.
about the
Yeah.
fingers.
She could have look hands.
Oh, he's back.
Look
He's
who's
fought it.
back to
He-
ruin the fun.
Claude is way back in here. Right as we get the boobs, he decides to come back and ruin it.
I got the
He's-
I got the swimsuit one up.
All right, so this one. This is hot.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I want to get in trouble with the law just so she can be my lawyer.
I don't think you can afford her.
I just realized I was muted.
Well,
Good job.
Yeah.
stay muted. We're
How,
enjoying.
how
this.
long have you been talking?
A little bit. Ever since I came back, actually, I've been talking.
Yeah.
He's
so
all like,
shut
they're
up.
showing half naked women on my show.
No,
Not on my show.
I was more trying to talk about the reason why I wanted to do that Bleach article was because
Yeah,
we have
shut up. We're
Western-
looking at your tits. We're looking at your
shut the
tits.
fuck
Shut
up. No, you
Look at-
shut up.
Look at your
Okay.
tits. Be quiet.
Yep.
Oh
You're
my
ruining
God,
it.
Who the hell
You're ruining it.
cares?
Don't ruin this for us.
Can I say why I wanted to talk about it then?
When
Please.
we're done with titty time.
You're not going to be done with titty time. You're going to
That's my-
keep looking at these titties till the end of the night. I know
Yes.
this.
Yes.
I think we should.
And by the
I
way,
think we should talk about what Adam and Devil were talking about last night in that competition they were watching.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. We found a new sport we want to get in on. All right. Do I still? Let me see. I think I still have it. I think I still have it.
What I will say, guys, is thank you for holding down the fort while I raged at Rise Broadband and threatened to burn down their facilities.
You did no such thing.
Oh, yes, I did.
I like how he's acting like we were doing it all nobly or shit. You just stole your show, dude.
I was like, yeah, whatever. Keep going. Let me see if I can find it.
Hey, at least I can still talk about the main thing. Wait, did you guys talk about Zelda yet?
We are long past Zelda.
Yeah.
We got a little bit. We couldn't use the article because we didn't have it, but we talked about the idea of making.
You can make your point if you want to.
I think it's going to be okay.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I think it's going to be just fine because you have Miyamoto is heavily involved. He's the original creator of
Nope.
Zelda as well. All signs point to Nintendo being heavily involved in all this. Yes, you have bad signs, but just because you have bad signs doesn't mean that Nintendo's not going to be like balls to the walls protecting one of their most valuable IPs in the form of Zelda, just like they did with Super Mario.
Live action.
Yeah, it's not the best outcome, but at the same time, it will still work. A lot of people wanted the live action Legend of Zelda. It will still work.
And a lot of people don't want it. Just as many people don't want it.
I know, but also all throughout the time we were talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, we were having a bunch of people coming out saying live action Zelda, live action Zelda, live action Zelda.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
It was happening at the same time. They wanted a live action Zelda. I for one, I'm indifferent.
Where was this
I would
happening?
prefer-
Reddit?
No, it was on Twitter. I was hearing people talking about wanting a live action Zelda as well. I think it actually happened. Dragon Lady was asking for one. I heard somebody, I want to say it was on Side Scrollers was asking for one. People wanted to have live action Zelda as well. Do I think it's
Who'd
the
they
best
want for
choice?
Link?
No, but
Page?
no, I actually in my video tomorrow I actually said maybe Tom Holland. He might be a decent Link.
Yeah.
The weird thing.
No.
The weird thing,
already
no,
made
because
fun
he
of that.
he has the feminine look and everything like that. But the weird thing is, you're gonna need an actor that knows how to act without talking whatsoever.
Can Dermy's internet go out
He
again?
can do that.
I don't know if he can do that either. That's why he's perfect for the he has the look for the role, but is he the actor for the role? That becomes the biggest problem doing all this. We're not gonna know until we get like casting choices. And I swear to God, if it's Timothy Chalamet,
Oh,
I don't want that.
Timothy Chalamet.
Well,
Timothy Gonorrhea.
No, it's
I-
Timothy Chalamet. Ask Lethal Lightning. It's Timothy Chalamet.
No, wait.
God damn it.
Am I the only one that knows about the gonorrhea story with Timothy Chalamet?
I don't want to
Yeah,
know about.
I'm sure
the
Lethal
story
knows
Timmy
about it. He
Chalamet.
probably
I
gave
don't
it to
know.
him.
So this came out recently. It's a rumor.
We've gone from talking about hot lawyers with tits to about Timothy Chalamet with gonorrhea. Thanks, Dermy.
Yeah, good for you. It's my show, anyways.
Dermy
There's
brings
a
a
ru-
clap wherever he
You wanna
goes.
do
I
it
heard
better.
about this yesterday. It might not have been gonorrhea, but it was one. It was one of the two that sound like the clap or whatever. But anyways,
Chlamydia.
chlamydia.
Gonorrhea
That's what
is
it
the
is. Chlamydia.
Chlamydia is the clap.
Is it?
No, chlamydia. Yeah,
Yeah.
chlamydia is the clap. Gonorrhea is
would
something
know.
else. Or maybe no. I learned about this yesterday. Okay, so the rumor is
The hard
We
way.
just
Yeah.
learned about STDs.
Learned about
all
when
throughout.
when your pee was burning.
Well, Timothy Chalamet was at NYU for acting. He gave his entire class chlamydia.
What the fuck?
That is the rumor.
How do you do that?
I don't know. But part of me also believes, you know what? He's a liberal arts guy. He's an actor. I believe it.
The only reason Dermy wants freaking Tom Holland is because he wants to see Tom Holland in the original
Tights.
in that outfit. No tights, pantsless.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because he's
That's-
Spider-Man.
Who's sharing their screen? Oh, devil.
Me. He wants Tom Holland in this outfit, bare-legged, ass hanging out the back end of his little green
Free-balling.
skirt. Yep.
I wouldn't want that outfit. What, are you kidding me? Why would I want him in that outfit? I'll take the Garuda outfit. Thank you very much.
Fuck you, Jeremy.
Cloud knew what I was talking about.
And
I know-
actually,
I know-
that's
I
that's
know
one of
what
my
you're
major
talking about,
concerns
too.
about it being live action. Is that being done in a modern way?
I don't think we have a whole lot to worry about. All signs point towards Nintendo being just in complete charge, especially when it came to that. Like the scariest thought process was Sony Sony International is going to be doing the distribution part, and Sony is a part of this. But it sounds solely like Sony is just doing the hey, this is how you get into America.
Well,
That's the only sign.
You can be Mr. Positivity. I completely disagree with you. So.
We'll probably
I
make
don't
it
know.
brands.
I highly doubt that. Again, we're dealing with Nintendo here. We're dealing with a company that just succeeded heavily when it came to Mario.
Animated.
Yeah.
Live action is a mistake. And you can talk about people saying they want it. I didn't see those conversations. I hear everybody saying we want animated.
I wasn't looking.
I was
because I don't care that much about Zelda.
All right, so we discovered this yesterday. This is a new sport.
My
And
new
Devil and I,
sport.
we tried to make up a whole bunch of rules. And so, what do you guys think? There's a sport.
seen
That's
this
it.
before.
This isn't new. This shit's been going on for a while.
Yeah, well, we just found it. So
Samuel
we're-
spanked this at least 30 times by now.
Dude, like you guys got to get on my level of perviness here.
It's a
think
rung down
Legatus
from
is
my
saying-
level.
I think Legatus was saying this was something in Romania from 2022.
and I don't care.
So
Now,
I think this one here has the best form on the slap and on the reception of the slap.
Yeah.
She's got the overhand approach and she arches her back. Whereas the
Yeah.
other one is kind of boring. And she's got
got
the underhand. I don't know why she thought the underhand thing was a good idea. There's no power in the
Yeah.
underhand.
Man,
See,
do you think that she let that tattoo heal up before she started training for this?
Yes.
I would hope so. Otherwise, ouch. You know how like you have dudes get butt naked and run onto the football field?
What?
Like,
Where are you
Like,
going with this?
streakers. This is the sport I want to do that for. I want to just
Why, so they can
I
slap
get butt
you?
naked and just run run.
Wait,
They're
that's
like-
why they have the octagon screen now to keep Devil out.
Yeah.
They're gonna slap
They're
your
just
dick.
humping the cage.
I will say Static did offer a possible contestant that he would like to put
Yes,
into the
I
slapping
have a
ring,
contestant
and
I would like to
I will
enter.
Yeah, I
pull it
saw
up
the-
for him.
The image.
And you know what? I'm just fine with this. And I'm gonna mute it because we don't need sound for this
No,
glory.
Yeah.
Well, Devil, you're
Hit
right
that
there. What
pedal.
do you think?
Hit that pedal. Yep, and I got wrecked.
That is a glorious back taco. Thank you very much.
What? The
Get,
kid?
I don't-
get the little
don't
kid
know.
out there. Why are you ruining?
Yeah,
the
that's
little...
what I'm trying to think.
Now it's not fun anymore.
You know what?
No, that's
That's
a still.
not back
That's
taco.
still.
That is
that's
a power couch.
No,
fuck
That
you
is a
all.
power
That is a
couch.
back taco. That is a
All the power
prime
couch.
back
You
taco.
need a
Cell Shade's
powerful
doing the back
couch to hold
tacos.
that.
Nope. That is.
it's only back
that is
taco when the
wicked.
kid's watching because then it's weird.
I don't know if that's any better.
It's not.
That just. Adam, why the fuck do you exist? Why do you? Why?
You're
Why?
what
Why?
we asked that question about.
You just
talking
try.
about?
You try to ruin everything I love.
No, I ruined it by adding your back taco spin to it to make it weird. Everything was fine when we were just looking at chicks' asses. No. It gets weird when you bring up back taco.
Because
Yeah.
it's my thing, and
Yeah,
back
but
taco-
when we were
I am the
watching the-
creator. I'm the progenitor of all
thing.
this.
We were watching the girls in thongs, and the word back taco never mentioned. But then we go to one
Yes.
where a kid shows up, and you mention back taco.
We do know you are a predator, Dermy.
He's broken. He's got no
Is-
response.
Did his internet go out again?
That was so good. We thought you were trolling for a minute when that happened. I've done that a couple of times before.
There was a
thought-
second there that I thought it might have been the stroke. I mean, he was slurring and doing all that shit.
It all happened. I thought it was it was a blip, and then the next thing I know. Anyways, okay. There's a reason I wanted to go down the voice actor thing. Okay, because the new development is Western voice actors think the recast is racist.
Recast.
So okay, and
Like,
I
I
understand
as
what
in
you're
rereads?
saying.
No,
Yeah.
Adam understands it, but we'll go it this way. So it starts off here, and I don't remember if this is the original article that I saw, but this is from October 4th, basically saying, hey, Wendy Lee had to leave, so they recast her with somebody whose name I will never be able to pronounce. Ananeris. Go fuck yourself. So they recast
Quinones.
her. What?
Quinones. Quinones. I work with somebody
Speak
who's got the same
English.
last name.
It's not English, jackass.
Well, it's not English.
Exactly. Speak English. Shut the fuck up. We're America. We speak English here. Change your name. It's Smith now. But
You
Anaris.
better learn Spanish as far south as Kansas is.
I know, Jeremy. Your queen wants you to learn Spanish.
No, she can go. She can learn how to bob on a knob. Anyways, so
Ew.
they
You're just saying that
recast
because she
her.
looks like a 12-year-old boy.
Thank you.
Fucking damn. So they recast this character named Yoroichi, I believe.
Yo-
That's-
no,
Oh my God, I'm going to
Yoruichi.
beat you.
Yoroichi.
Okay, I butchered it all through my video, but I specifically say I don't know this that much. I'm just filling you in on what happened. Okay. They
Why
recast
are
her
you
with the
okay
black
with
chick.
Japanese names and not Spanish names? I'm curious about that.
I'm just being racist right now. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Badly.
Yes, I'm badly, but also Japanese aren't. I never mind. I'm not going down there. I'm just awful with names. How about that? Anyways, they
Okay,
recast the
that's fair.
character. They recast the character with the black actress, and it sounds like it was because of a scheduling snafu. I don't know how big that is, but anyways, Wendy Lee is back as the character. She has voiced this character for years, from my understanding. She's the
20
main
years.
voice at 20 years.
20 years.
And now we have American voice actors saying that this is racist for the recast. But the thing is, Black Lady's still going to be in the show, just as a different character. So I don't see how it's racist. But let's go through some of these. We got yeah, because you get this, and I don't know who the fuck this person is.
How do you not know why it's racist? Because it's modern day, and if you don't get what you want, you cry racism.
But it would be race.
All right, Jeremy. It's racist. It's the same reason they're all calling us racist, because we're shitting on Miles Morales. We don't care that he's black. We care that they're trying to pretend he's Spider-Man. It's the same
He's
thing.
only half black anyway.
Yeah,
He's Peter Darker. He
Wendy
literally is
Lee,
just Peter
Wendy
Darker.
Lee, for all purposes, when it comes to
Mhm.
the English voice cast, she is Yoroichi. And
Yes.
you take her away, somebody else. It's not a mantle to be passed. She has
Yes.
earned that voice for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So their only recourse, because they have no leg to stand on, is to call it racist. That's the same thing with Miles Morales. They have no defense that he has stolen everything from Peter Parker to make him something, including his title and his Rose Gallery. And so it's the same thing. That's why it's racist.
I'm curious. Is Wendy Lee white?
Yes. But she voiced
Okay.
this character for 20 years. She is this
Right,
character. And it was one episode that they had to recast her because it sounds like it was a legit just scheduling snafu. It was not planned to be a full recast. So, but because fans freaked out, got really pissed off, they put Wendy Lee back in, but the other actress is still going to be in the show as a different character. She's not going anywhere. She's still there. She's just somebody else. So I don't know what the big deal is, but when you go through these, it's all like kowtowing to racists, screaming about racists. We should never kowtow to bigots and racists and people like that. And you get this beautiful one here that conflates the difference between sub purists and dub purists. It's really noticeable.
God.
Yeah, it's retarded. It's really noticeable by the way that some anime fans will happily rail on dubs as shit, well, sub and manga purists, for years, and then suddenly be extremely invested in the integrity and quality when doing so means a talented black actress can have abuse hurled at her.
Yeah, guess what?
Who's
This is somebody who's never
abusing
watched.
this chick.
This is someone who's never watched an episode of anime in their life. And look
This is a-
look at their
this is
bio
a-
too. Look at their
This
bio.
is also a
right
voice
there.
actor. You know what?
Yeah, I've
I'm
heard of
going to
Kit
look
Harrison.
this up.
But look
I have it.
what flag you got there. So it tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, the gays. The gays.
Is that a rainbow flag? I thought it was.
Yeah,
the
that's a
other flag.
rainbow flag. No,
I
it's
thought
a
it was
rainbow
the other
flag.
flag they're putting in their bios.
This is
Oh,
why I'm
oh,
so
no.
adamantly
Mhm.
against them trying to cast a black dude as James Bond, because once you do, you can't go back. They will always demonize you. It doesn't matter if that actor or actress or whatever for that role was absolutely awful, complete shit job. They'll still say you can't replace them. It's that
Well-
their part from then on.
Well,
They
yeah.
did that with Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's so.
You're never going to go back to, I mean, they did for what, a minute, just to placate some people while they figured out what the hell they were going to do.
Yep.
But that was just a stopgap measure. They're never going to go back to a full on,
straight
white
all
British
male.
doctor who's a dude. Yeah, that's never going to happen.
The
And
doctor will
Doctor's
forever
dead
be a
anyway.
little white girl. A
No,
little
it doesn't
black
matter.
girl.
It's dead anyway because RTD is not going to retcon it. He's not going
Which
to fix
is-
it.
But I only bring that up in reference to Devil's Point. I agree with them on this. Like once they go down that path, there's no coming back.
But it's more racist the way they're doing it is what it boils down to, because we had this was a few weeks ago, and I'm going to actually try to find the article right now. We had that other Asian voice actor come out and say how now he's only getting roles for South Asian people, and he doesn't want to be labeled solely to that. But yet they champion this idea. They champion all this, and now they have some of them that champion the idea, saying, "Hey, now we're in a more racist area," and it's like you're beating perceived racism with racism. Good for you.
Wasn't that what's his name says?
Yeah. What is his name? Fuck, the only way to... Yeah, Ibram X. Kendi. God damn it, Bounding. I loved your fucking change, and now I hate it.
That's weird, isn't it?
If they did the dates, I would have.
Yeah, they took out the dates, and the way they used to organize it, it was clear what was new and what wasn't. Now they have two montage blocks, and it's like, wait a minute, which is the newest, freshest one? It's jarring.
They went to a pure mobile.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's
Well,
to be very mobile friendly.
Well, some of us
It's
don't fucking
lazy.
look on mobile. We use our computers.
I use my computer most of the time. The only time I'm on mobile is when I'm literally at work, clicking a Twitter thing and reading it. That's the only time. I'm not usually trying to do research off my phone.
Well, that's because you guys are YouTubers, and so you use the articles. You have to pull them up on your computer and stuff. So that's
But I mean, Bounding is
easier.
famous for YouTubers using their articles.
Yes, that's the whole point. But
I know, but that still doesn't mean they're the majority of their viewers. The
That's
majority of
a
viewers are always
valid
going to be the
point, but
normies.
I guess.
literally, all they would have
It's
to
cheap
do
development
is,
work is what it is.
all they would have to do is like right next to the person, just put the date. That's all you have to do. That's all I would like is just the dates back.
And they got
please.
rid of the blurbs too.
Yeah.
You used to have the blurbs.
I mean, part of this I kind of like the new style. It's a whole lot sleeker, but please just give me.
I don't like change.
I just
It's
want
not
the
a-
date. I just want the dates back.
Maybe it's just me, but it doesn't seem as abusive with the ads.
Oh, I've got no script running anyway, so I
And I use Brave, so I never get the ads. And I love when Peacock tells me to close ads, and I'm not going to. But this was the article I was talking about before from late October, actually. Western voice actor Sung Won Pro ZD Cho, unhappy reaping what he sowed, complains that the industry is now segregating roles by race, even though this is what he wanted. And it becomes even more retarded when you do this in the voice acting industry because, so this guy voices a lion in One Piece. Well, how do you do all this? When you start segregating things out by race and what you are, how are you going to have somebody voice a lion or a squirrel?
You're one of those freaky leftists who think they're a calf.
Right. There's an old adage in the English language. Be careful what you wish for.
Oh yeah.
Be nice if people started remembering that.
Yeah.
I wish for a busty woman to be knocking on my door who needs help, and she needs to come in to get out of the rain.
And then there's Lizzo.
Shut up.
Some monkey paw shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I was liking where this was going, and then he said Lizzo, and it's like I'm just happy he ruined it for Adam.
I'm gonna make it worse. I'm gonna make it worse.
No.
If you had a choice, gun to your head, and there was no
I
other
just can't.
way out,
I don't want to play
Lizzo
this
or
game.
Gorlock.
No. Oh God! All right, you know what? You know,
gun to the head?
wait. Okay, gun to the head.
Yeah.
Gun to the head. I can't.
I can answer this easily.
Lizzo may be a land whale, but at least she is actually a woman.
A woman. Yeah.
So
Oh, I can answer this a whole lot easier.
I'm not
I'm
going
taking
your
that
girl.
bullet.
No, I want to live.
No, he said gun to the head. There's no way out. I'm taking that bullet. I'm sorry. One of them is disgusting. The other one I'm
Lizzo
going to
still
fall
has-
into.
Listen. He didn't specify how I have to do it. Lizzo's mouth will be fine. She's a woman, and then I can move on.
You know what? You're
Now,
right, but
okay.
I'm taking that bullet.
You're still
Is there
gonna need to
more
go to
than-
the doctor after that.
Is there more than one bullet in the gun? Because then I could take them out, and then I'd really be.
Wait, hold on.
In
Hold on.
Minecraft.
Adam
In Minecraft.
Adam said he's gonna go with
In
Lizzo's
Minecraft.
mouth. Like he thinks it's coming back out.
Yeah. She's gonna think it's candy. Bite that shit off.
God.
She already has a
She
banana problem.
No.
Yeah, she might force you to like eat a banana that just came out of a Dutch hooker.
Adam, the thing is, you think that you're going to be giving it when it comes to Lizzo.
Yeah, there's that too. That's the other thing though, is like, Gorlock might be biologically a dude, but I guarantee I've seen my dick more recently than he has. It's
I don't
probably,
don't
just
even think he
buried under
has
there.
one.
You'd never even see the damn thing.
You see, this is why the answer here is take the bullet. Just
Yeah, I don't know if there's
I
enough
have
therapy
this-
out there for either one of those.
All I keep seeing is poor Adam, and he's like freaking in the Booty Warrior, Chris Handsome. Yeah, it's just Adam just screaming, crying. Lizzo's taking
I
advantage
like
of
you
him.
and I want you.
Black
I
girl
don't
Now,
know
would you
magic.
do
You're
this
gonna
the easy
defeat
way or
anyone.
the hard way?
Maybe that's how I got my black girl magic.
You had a black girl bite it off. That's where you did it. Okay, so for the most part, it sounds like you guys. Well, did I send you any other topics that you guys didn't already hit on?
I don't know.
I'm static.
We didn't go over that trailer.
Okay, so there's a trailer. Listen, this was Yellow Flash tweeted this out, and I fucking love it because I don't know if it's trying to be serious or what it's trying to do.
This is worth a
but
discussion.
What is
This
this?
like
What is this?
it's called T Street. This
That's the
breaks
production.
down all modern day like CRT woke liberal bullshit right now. It's hilarious. Let's
You
start
come
it.
to write this book.
What really struck me was that too few books were about my people. Where are our stories? Where's our representation?
Would you give us the pleasure of reading an excerpt?
Okay, where do you guys think this is gonna go?
I was going to say something really, really wrong, but I'm not going.
Oh,
Yeah, really,
go
really
ahead
wrong
and
thing
do
might
it.
Be really, really right.
Well,
do
yeah,
it.
right for us. No, I don't
Is she
want
gonna
to.
start
I don't
talking
no, dude,
Ebonics?
seriously. I don't want to get your channel nuked. If I said I was going to
This
say
trailer might get my channel nuked, is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, let's just say guns were involved in one.
Yo,
of
This is so honest on how a lot of these woke weirdos think, and it keeps continuing. What do you guys think?
Wait,
so far?
so he was the ghostwriter of what she was reading on the stage?
No,
no,
No? Oh.
he wrote another book. It will get to.
Oh, yeah.
It's building.
It's just building up, and
The trailer actually tells a story. It's decent.
it's fantastic, and I want to see this movie now. I love it so
Holy
much.
shit. Jeremy, did you do a movie that you didn't tell us about?
Oh, you fucking! I was about to get to that because literally, Professor
That's you.
Savage Dad. No, Professor Savage Dad screenshot that. That is a thing now. This is me apparently. And the sad thing is, I can see it.
Do-rag in the tank top with the muscles.
Yeah, I could see Dermy having that voice. Oh, Adam, you're acting like such a brute.
No, do not bring me into this.
Oh, Adam,
You're so butch today.
maybe you should
No.
put on a do bag.
A do bag?
A do rag.
You just said do bag.
What the hell?
Not a do rag.
It's like the bag you shit in
You
the
said-
woods.
No, you said do bag.
No, here. You know what? I'm gonna do this real quick.
Jeremy's new brand of diaper, do bag.
Hey, Dermy, look at your name.
Fuck you. You what did you guys think of that trailer, by the way?
I'm laughing more at what we're saying, honestly. I mean, I get maybe it's just not hitting my funny bone. I don't know.
I get what they're going with this, but like it's there's going to come a moment where the rest of America is going to catch up and see how played out this whole fucking thing is.
So, well, this is a Toronto film. Toronto's like praising this film. So I don't know what exactly is going on. I think they might be blind. I think there's a lot of irony behind this, and they might be blind to what they're actually saying and not realizing that they're the ones who are guilty of what's actually happening in this movie as well.
Yes, and I didn't see this last bit, but I love this.
Thinking we can get it out in high Virginia.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's
Are
actually
they serious?
this December.
Okay, good.
I kind of want to see this movie. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see it and do a review because it looks so beautiful.
I will
Because
let
if
you
it-
do that.
Yeah, you
If
can you can run with this, big fella. You got this.
If it legitimately is clowning on all of them, I'm gonna find this movie beautiful.
The problem is it's so frustrating because they'll do these movies or shows or something where you'll see and you'll be like, oh, they're finally getting it. Like it's showing that there might be a little bit aware of it, but it has no effect. You know, it's like that Blackening, right? They did that Blackening movie. It was the same thing where it's all like, oh, look, black people and they're, falling into all these stereotypes and shit. Nope, sorry. It goes.
Look, it's funny when the Wayans do it
Well,
because
yeah,
the Wayans understand the joke.
They're the kings of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I mean, the Wayans are masters of this kind of comedy, and the way they do it, everybody laughs, right?
That's
but
'cause,
this is just people like they're like, oh, well, this is the trend right now. Well, let's write a thing that talks about the trend right now without actually understanding what's going on culturally.
I mean, to Samuel's point, like Keenan Ivory Wayans was a freaking genius, and Damon was a comic master back in the day, and you combine that, and you came up with gold.
I miss In Living Color, man.
Yeah,
me too. Back when Jim Carrey wasn't quite as crazy as he is now.
Oh God. Yeah, between him and the one Wayne, they were just every one of their characters was perfect on that show. Fire Marshal Bill, Homie the Clown. It just
Antoine the Bum.
Did you ever see that sketch he did? Jim Carrey did where he was still attached to his mother by a 30-foot umbilical cord.
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Vera DeMilo.
He kept getting caught in revolving doors.
I mean, Vera DeMilo was prescient back then to what we're dealing with now.
For a minute, I thought Dermy was stroking out again.
Now they would get canceled if they did. If like on Saturday Night Live, if they did something like Vera, they'd get canceled probably immediately.
Okay, I got one last thing because a lot of the stuff I wanted to talk about has already been talked about. Some of the other stuff is just boring. We could do the Marvels trailer, but
no.
No,
I don't. I think we're in a different area.
It doesn't matter. We're days away from the movie, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I think I saw this in I'm trying to remember Thursday night pregame. I think Static, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you might have posted this. But I saw this. This comes from Shoe on Head. And here, I'll actually open the image in a new tab because fuck.
Oh no, I just found that tonight.
Oh, you found that tonight? Okay, so I'm gonna open the image up and then we'll end up going to the girl. But okay, so you got this person. Hello again, Twitter peeps. Okay, her details are German/Swedish ancestry, 2 body count, celibate past 2.5 years, 23-year-old, unvaxxed, meat-focused diet, supplements D3 and K2, will have support of grandmother and younger brother. This is an insemination thing. So the insemination must be natural, in person, in Eastern USA. She is not looking for a husband/boyfriend. She will remain celibate after this. Her schedule must be free to accommodate her ovulation cycle. She will give you as much notice as possible. Smiley face. She has decided to not go through with the upfront fee, so no need to worry about that.
Hold
She
on.
is-
What the fuck do you mean an upfront fee?
Okay,
So-
why is she charging me for my sperm?
There's a you know what? I'd be willing to pay for this one. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll
Do
we'll
we
get to
get a
that.
picture? Do we get a picture?
We will
Well,
get a picture.
Is it a
That's the
real
thing.
picture?
She's the one who wants the product.
Listen,
Right.
We're
Like,
the
she should be
product,
paying
not
me.
her.
I get that.
Dudes
But
are
I
the
Only
fuck-
charge her a
so
penny of
Here, you know
frickin'
what?
sperm
She
We'll
cells.
just
come back.
became a hooker.
We'll finish that, but I'm just gonna show her. I'm gonna show her off, and you know
yeah,
what?
go ahead.
I
Is she
100%
real?
would.
Is it real? I mean, this could be you on the other end of this deal, for all we know.
I saw someone saying that they've been seeing these things go around. So
I don't believe
know.
that's her. I don't believe that's her. I don't believe. I
You
wouldn't-
know
it's the
what?
internet.
I'm
It's
willing
the
to
internet.
take the risk. I'm willing to take the risk.
Yeah, and if she has a penis, you'll be happy.
And Jeremy, this is why you get into the situations that you do.
Look, man,
Yeah.
she could be the most stunning girl in the world, and this girl is very pretty. I don't have an issue with that, but she's not charging me to impregnate her. That's not
No.
fucking happening,
Yeah.
man.
That's not how it works.
Well, she's not. She outright says she's not going to charge you. Okay, upfront fee is not going to be a thing. Okay.
Just
I
that
mean-
there would be a fucking fee is annoying.
Why
Yeah,
are you not
exactly.
involved at all?
She's like,
I
no,
ain't
I'm
giving
not
knock
the
her up.
first part, but the last half, the
Listen,
child
all she
support
wa-
that you'll be up for, yeah, fuck you.
There's that, but she is asking that you remain in touch for future re-inseminations as
Or
she is
child
looking to
support.
have 3 children over the next 5 years. As you can see, she is incredibly beautiful, pure-blooded European, intelligent, and has a childbearing body. Your offspring will be raised extremely well. Please DM me your application. I will be in touch for further details if she deems you qualified. Thank you.
Yeah,
And you know what?
No,
I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit.
No,
I won't
you
get
know-
accepted, but I'll take it.
You know what? You know what? I'd like to raise my own kids. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
thing.
thing. I
That's
may
a good
be
point.
Let me
I
ask
actually
you
want
this. Am I
kids.
am I
Actually,
the
I want
am I
kids.
the only parent on the panel?
No.
Yes.
No. Okay. Yeah. So, that's right. Static. I'd forgotten. Yeah. That's not like as much as popular culture likes to push this narrative of the deadbeat dad and all that. Most dudes have a parental drive.
Mhm.
When you have children, when you impregnate them, you do bond with that person, and you absolutely want to be a part of that kid's life. This is a
Uh-huh.
no-go for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, listen.
yeah, I like I said, I'll say repeat myself. I actually would want to raise my kids, and I still hope to do that one day.
And don't worry about it, Dermy. Me and the guys here on the panel, we've already taken a pledge that we will stop at nothing to keep you from spawning.
Listen, I'm willing to
Okay.
take this hit. I'm willing to take this hit, and I may or may not just go ahead and get the vasectomy and say I'm clean and pure, and we can try this as long as possible.
Hey, Jeremy, share my screen. Let's play darts, Jeremy. Let's play.
No, God, why are you doing this? No,
What are you
no.
doing? Let's play darts. Let's play darts.
I've played that game. It's fun.
Oh,
But it's a lot more fun drunk.
Why did you do this to me?
There-
Why
there's a
do you
someone had a
exist?
clip with it.
You know
slowed
what's even
down.
more fun is
And
when
it
you
was
got
like-
your buddy and he's got his hand up there and you throw your dart and it doesn't end up in his hand, it ends up in his ass.
That's, now, I'd rather have a dart in my fucking meaty ass than my fucking hand.
Hey, I gotta jump out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It was a good shot though.
Yeah. That's what's that? 20 points?
I think it's pretty close. Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
have
playing
one
darts.
other thing to talk about because I didn't want to do a video on it. But this is a report that Disney is apparently still butthurt over the
Yeah, I saw that.
I got him.
over the Pandaverse thing.
Well, tough
And-
shit.
This is all sources say kind of thing. This is one of the reasons why I don't like using YouTubers as your evidence, even though it is Midnight's Edge. They're usually quite accurate. Do you want me here? I'll read through what they say, and this is from Andre, and I'm never going to be able to say his last name. So he says, What we have heard is that the powers in Disney and Lucasfilm, like everyone else, knew the episode was coming, and they knew it was going to have to go at them. It was going to have a go at them, but they didn't know in advance in exactly which way. And what they saw allegedly went beyond anything they ever imagined than even their worst nightmares. It was fucking light in reality.
It was, the beginning was good, and then it completely died off the last half.
Yes. Next,
Yeah, they weren't that hard on Kathleen Kennedy at all.
yeah. Well, they started off hard and then went soft, and there's theories on why it might have happened.
They excused her and they apologized for to her on behalf of the fucking incel communities and shit. And it's like I get it, but at the same time, they weren't nearly as hard on her as they should have been.
They could have gone harder on both sides, honestly. I still say we should have had YouTubers in that episode.
How soft of a fucking spine do you have to have that what they did, was like, oh my God, this is worse than we could have imagined. Really?
Yeah, beyond their worst nightmare. That's a little hyperbolic, I feel. I don't know.
Well, it continues. Next, Andre, because I'm not going to be able to say his name because he's like from the Netherlands, shared the behind the scene. What?
Einherjar.
I'm just going to call him Andre. Behind the scenes response then at Disney was a mix of shock, embarrassment, feelings of betrayal, and overall butthurt. There apparently were some lines of communication between Disney and Paramount over the course of the weekend, but from what I gather, very little constructive came out of it, as apparently many in Disney's end were a tad emotional, especially the true believers of the woke cause, as South Park just gave it a black eye.
It gave itself a black eye. Holy crap.
All they did was point at
Gave itself a brown eye.
Well, okay. Technically, yes, they did give him a black eye in the form that most people know who Kathleen Kennedy is. Most people actually are looking into this now, and it has made it more mainstream that it's okay to bash on Disney. Is what it boiled down to.
But it's so stupid because like if you had a thing where it's like your sheets are pristine and no one knows about all the dirty laundry and everything, and then it gets brought up and it's like, okay, now you've kind of wrecked this perfect image people have in their head. Everyone knows that this shit is dead. It's destroying Disney. We've known for years, but now the normies have already started coming to it. So it's not like they outed them or something.
Devil, Dermy doesn't understand this. He's never had pristine sheets.
Yeah, I have pristine sheets right now. I wash them like every 2 months. The minor lip. I wash my sheets every 2 months. I don't do a whole lot.
You have a different definition of pristine than I do.
Shut up. The minor lip service that was towards criticizing YouTubers and those who would send Kathleen Kennedy hate mail was apparently very little consultation. And you know what? I kind of agree. I still think you guys could have gone harder after us, and we would have taken it with strides and laughed at it. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
He gives it to the people at the truck stop every night.
You know what? I'm not going to do it. Andre then shared what he had heard about Kathleen Kennedy's reaction to the episode. As for Kathleen Kennedy, she reportedly did not take it well, not at all. He added, from everything we've heard, Miss Kennedy is quite the piece of work. She takes everything personally, and she allegedly reacts with anger, lashing out sometimes through intermediaries. Yes. And I think that's pretty much where it ends, because it goes into like what Gina Carano tweeted out, and it does give credence to what Gina Carano said in her tweets. My problem with this is all from Andre's sources. Now, oftentimes their sources are really good, but at the same time, I think they've also kind of parroted the Kathleen Kennedy might be out lines as well. So I take it all with a grain of salt on what's going on there.
Yeah, I think they abandoned that a couple of years ago, but when it became clear that she wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, for a while, you would hear something like that on a Midnight's Edge. But I don't think they were quite as, they were just like, it looks like it could happen rather than, it's definitely going to happen. Like some other corners of YouTube have been saying for fucking ever. But yeah, it's and Andre's sources are usually pretty spot on.
Yes. Which I do. I mean, I have to give them that. I have to admit to that. Like they're usually spot on. Just take it with a grain of salt. I have no way to cross-reference this or even see if like there's any way to like verify this at all. So if it is true, I'm laughing because they got so butthurt over very mild criticism. And that's about it. Like criticism they've been hearing for years, but I wonder if it's solely because it was a mainstream outlet that did it. What do you guys think?
I think that honestly, Parker and Stone should have gone after her much fucking sooner. They should have gone after this whole fucking all of this shit for the last like 8-10 years. They should have hit this shit much harder, much sooner than they have. And I get it. There's new stuff every week and all that, and there's a plethora of things to make fun of and all that stuff. But this in particular, all right, this is in their purview. This is in their field, and a lot of it, with the exception of, I think they did this one major episode about George Lucas and Spielberg, like rewriting their old stuff and how bullshit that was and all that. But for the most part, yeah, they haven't really gone that hard after Disney, except for a handful of things here and there.
They used to go very hard after Disney. That's where we got the Angry Mouse and all that. We ended up, but what was weird is they have an episode which was the Obama versus not McCain, second guy,
Romney.
And I always forget his name.
He's fine. He's irrelevant.
Yes. Obama versus Romney. During that election, they put out an episode because the whole election was weird and stuff, but it was Cartman ended up taking all the ballots and he wanted to basically buy Star Wars because of it. And they had a whole thing about Disney buying Star Wars and how it was going to destroy the brand. So they did go after Disney, but they ended up stopping.
Yeah, but man, Obama ran, like that election was fucking 2012, man.
Yeah.
That was some time back. So my thinking is, and I'm just spitballing here, YouTube. I don't know anything. There was a lawsuit and a gag order. Would be my guess. And then coming out now probably means that lawsuit has been resolved.
And then they made the Coon.
They did do the Coon. What was that? I think that was earlier.
That's still
that would have been
DC and Marvel. I mean, DC.
That would have been made.
Marvel.
Was making more fun of superhero films in general, but
they did say the Coon and had a picture of Obama behind him when they said that. So, yeah.
That is true. Oh, and they did do Coon and Friends. And that was later. And that was crapping on the whole idea of multiverses and what they were doing at MCU, but it was never like it was
they leaned into that with a video game too.
Yeah, but also it was never like, hey, we're outright calling out Disney, we're calling out specific executives or anything like that. It was more just taking the idea and clowning on it. So I think maybe because they were actually naming executives, they had Bob Iger, they had Kathleen Kennedy, that might have actually changed it for once. Because even when you take a look at like George Lucas and you just said his name. Fuck. Steven Spielberg. Yeah. They were calling out the creators, not the executives. They rarely ever called out any executives. But now that I'm thinking about it, it was only recently that we actually cared who producers were. We started treating producers like they were the creators, when in reality, all they do is get money. So I wonder if that might also have
these days they have a lot to say about what's happening with the story too. Now they have a lot more power than they used to.
I mean, shit. If you give a blowjob to the right person, you can get a producer credit.
But yeah, but that kind of goes to the point. Is it was only recently like producers had power before they never did, and I wonder if that might have also changed how they all started thinking about how to make this episode, because beforehand, not a whole lot of people knew who Kathleen Kennedy was. She was a coffee getter. That was about it. unless you're
Wow.
steeped in this information, you're not going to know who the hell
Hot
she
coffee.
is. Yeah, hot coffee. She probably got some very cold coffee.
Yeah, she was fetching something for them. That's for sure. Yeah.
I'm really honestly out of topics. My internet dropping just fucked me all up. So, and you
I
guys
do
hit some
have
stuff. So what?
One thing that I was going to ask you guys, Devil and I talked about this pretty extensively on Saturday, but have you guys been following the Godzilla -1 trailers?
I still have to see the latest trailer.
We talked about it a little bit last night.
But
we went in a different direction. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the latest trailer. I am very interested in the movie. There's apparently a rumor that there might be another monster in the actual movie, so that might clear up one of my issues I have with it, but I'm not going to be able to know until I see.
What issue is that then? I'm curious.
One of the biggest issues is if it's just Godzilla by himself, it becomes a commentary on something. So what are they going to be critiquing and stuff? Like when the first Godzilla movie was a commentary and a critique of the nuclear bombs dropping.
Yeah.
The second one would have been Shin Godzilla, which was actually a critique on the government's response to Fukushima disaster and everything like that, the slow dragging and everything. That's why it's supposed to be slow, methodical, a government thing, because they were actually like criticizing how they responded to all that while the disaster was getting worse and worse. I don't know what they would be critiquing right now until I see it. And if it's a crappy critique, it could lead to a crappy movie, even if it looks good. But if they're throwing another monster into it, it could just be a build up to like this is the first monster fight we see Godzilla do.
Okay. I get your concern, and I actually completely understand that. My rebuttal to that would be that in a history of Godzilla movies, when they have been commentaries on something, they've usually been on point and well worth watching. Like 1954 Godzilla was amazing. Shin Godzilla is it's a weird movie, but it's an incredible movie.
Yes.
So like I'm more than happy to let Toho take the reins if they're making commentary. I don't even care if they're saying like the US fucking sucks in this one. If that's the commentary, that's fine. Because I want Toho to take the goddamn reins back, because Legendary's made a goddamn mess of things.
You're not wrong.
I like some of what Legendary has done, not everything, but I still say Toho's superior.
I don't hate the Legendary movies. It's just, it's not
too many humans.
Yes.
Yeah. There's way too much of this.
Problem.
Too many humans and sucking King Kong's dick too much. I'll say what I said last night. I'm very simplistic when it comes to Godzilla movies. My favorite era is the 60s, and I just want Godzilla fighting monsters. I know it's simplistic. I know it's not deep. And I'm perfectly happy to accept that about myself.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's some good Godzilla fighting monster things that are actually deeper than they give credence to. My personal favorite one is still Godzilla Final Wars. There's not a whole lot of meat there, but
that's the end date. That was like the second round of that. So I'm talking 60s. So.
Well,
yeah.
My sources.
Go ahead, Double. Sorry.
I was gonna say my sources say that the reason Godzilla he's actually mutated because of microplastics, and so.
All right. I've got a vision from the future. Dermy loses his weight, and he still finds a reason to be angry.
Oh, jeez.
Wait till this guy turns around.
I know.
Oh God, why did you do this to me?
What the heck?
He's Quado. Dermy, I didn't know you were home to
react.
That's it. I'm starting the diet up again. I need to figure out how to get to the gym again. Fuck life. Where is this going?
Dermy, don't you want to be the host to the Resistance on Mars?
No. I hate life.
If you hear this guy talk, I don't think he was supposed to be outside alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play the volume. You don't need it. The visual's good enough.
I mean, this is Seattle.
Yeah, but Quado, I'm saying Quado, Dermy, you're gonna save Mars.
But like towards the end, the police are talking to him, and he's very like friendly with the police. He just beat the shit out of their car with. So yeah, I don't think this gentleman's all there at all.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
So he has no problem with the police. It's just the car he has an issue with.
Yeah.
I hate police
Cardo
cars.
doesn't save Mars. He gets.
I know. I'm just-
Cohagen has him shot.
I know. I'm just trying to make Jeremy feel bad. Because he doesn't know what we're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't give a shit.
No, you don't.
Oh, I'm over here thinking, do I bring up the new Robin in the Hood thing that's going
No.
on? But
See, now you've
I
lost
think it's
us.
just
See? Yeah,
retarded.
you lost us.
I will dip. I will literally drop
Well,
off.
no,
the
this
food
is-
and say two things.
So
about
there's
it.
Robin in the Hood, which is the Robin from Canada.
Oh, you talking about
There's
the
a
Gwendolyn Christie shit? Who
Yeah.
cares?
the Grin, yeah,
Mm.
which I did a video on. I never put it out because honestly, the more I think about it, the more I see it as it's just a dumb kids movie that looks retarded that I don't think is going to do well. That's all I see it as.
Put a chicker in it, make her gay.
Well, it's a
and lame.
they're putting a chick in it and they're making her 11 years old. There is
That's
technically
retarded.
Yeah, the idea is that it's Robin is it's a magic. It's so fucking weird. They're in a cul-de-sac, but she's using her imagination with her friends who are called the Hoods. That's why it's Robin and the Hood. And they're using their imagination to make the cul-de-sac a magical kingdom and everything like that. And then a developer comes by who's called Clipboard, but is obviously supposed to be John Prince. Or Prince John. God damn, I've been watching Robin Hood way too much. Prince John to like swoo the family into changing everything, and now they're fighting back because nobody's listening to them. So that's the
So it's
basic
like a
breakdown.
Gay bridge
this
to
like-
their Terabithia shit.
Terabithia,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was Bridge of Terabithia, which if y'all remember Bridge of Terabithia, that ended really badly.
Yes.
I know
It
it's
ended
such a
bad.
fucked up kid movie.
I was so shocked by them. Like, wait, what did I just watch? This was all mental illness.
I had to read the book in fucking grade school, but long before it was a movie. That was required reading for us. We had do a
Same.
whole unit on like death in childhood. When I was in like
It was
fifth grade.
It was required reading for us, and it kind of flew past my head. And then I saw the movies both times, and later in life, I started looking back at it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Yeah. Like I'm never gonna forgive Dan Aykroyd for My Girl ever.
Oh God.
I know. Huh? He
That
needs
was
his
such a hard left
glasses.
turn.
Oh,
He needs his glasses. Oh God, man, fuck
Oh.
that shit. Why you got to bring this shit up? Damn you,
'Cause
Dermot.
I'm a bastard.
I guess
I
before
blame
we
Dermy,
close
he's the
out,
one-
I legitimately have not seen the Rippaverse Alpha Core trailer yet. I'm serious here. I've been every time it pops up, I have
seen it a bunch of times today.
every time it's popped up, I've found something else to do to avoid it. Before we end out, should I play it?
You want? I mean,
Hmm.
congratulations on a first time outing on that, but it still
I
needs
do-
a lot more work. There's a lot
I've
more
been able to do it all by myself. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I wanted to give it a shot.
I mean, no, I'm just saying that for a first time for making some animation out of Rippaverse
Mm-hmm.
Studios, good first try, but they have a long way to go.
Well, from the little teaser I saw, I liked, but let's see. And I turned it down because I know this thing gets
Floor
fucking
Spar
loud.
can be an unpredictable city. Affluency doesn't mitigate its problems.
That's a pigeon
In
gal
some
was always
ways-
going on about.
What was that?
Oh, that's the pigeon that gal was going on about.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
crazed with this pigeon, and honestly, I like it, but I feel like we're putting way too much love into the pigeon. But okay,
Yeah,
what were you saying, though?
I was saying, yeah, I don't get it either with the pigeon.
Yeah, I mean, my comments. I'm just being objective about it. I'm keeping my subjectivity out of it. That I'm happy that Rippa's being released
Mm-hmm.
of this, but I'm being objective about this. I'm not gonna suck anybody's dick. This is a great first attempt, but there's a lot of work needs to still be done with this animation.
I like it so far. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's an animation style
It's
that's
a little
been done
no.
before.
I don't
but-
mean the style. I mean the movement. It's a little janky as you go.
I
through
thought
it. It's a
Alpha
little
Core
janky.
was supposed to be a graphic novel.
It is.
It is
It
a graphic
they-
novel.
It's just the trailer that they put together,
Oh, okay.
Like-
and that they have desires to do future animation. And my commentary on that is that they still have a ways to go.
Well, they've
right.
gotten
So
a whole
but
lot
this
better.
is supposed to sell a comic, right?
Yes.
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 Okay, so
And it does that. It does that.
Yeah. And they've gotten a whole lot better from the animation, just from what I'm seeing, because they also did a similar thing for Item number 2. So they are steadily getting better.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I just feel like somebody needs to be objective about it. That's all.
Yeah.
Because everybody
I don't have
really
a
wants.
problem with
Not you. I mean, in general, some people might not like me saying that. I just, as someone who has watched a ton of animation, both the Western and Asian, I'm going to be critical.
And Cellshade, who is an animator, actually agrees with you, Adam.
Oh, thank you, Cellshade.
Yeah, but I don't think that this ad is for the comic. This isn't an ad for an animation. This would have been a dry run at that anyway, like a first attempt, like a first draft.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of animation, I guess the only real selling point for me for Alpha Core is the fact that I'm a big fan of Chuck Dixon. I have been for decades.
Oh yeah, I'm simply talking about the animation style. I'm not talking about the quality of the comic or the coolness, all this stuff. I'm simply talking about what I'm visually seeing here. That's all I'm talking about here. For their future desires to do it.
I guess, Adam, I guess where you're losing me is like this is an advertisement for a comic book. I know what they're talking about down the road doing an animation, but this wouldn't be it.
I know.
This is not selling that. This is selling the comic.
I think what's going on here is you guys are talking past each other.
Probably.
Like, Adam's talking about attempting for further down the road, and you're talking about, well, it's right now for a comic, and it's just you guys are at like two different areas talking past each other.
There's only one way to settle this. It's time for a spank battle.
Jesus, no, I'm not watching that one.
No,
watch.
Sorry, I don't need to see two old men slapping their butts. No, thank you.
I'll have you know, for an old man, my ass is fucking tight.
You can have your power couch. I will say you have a power couch. You're fine with that power couch.
Boom,
Thank
son.
you very much. That is not a back taco. That there is a power couch.
This is why we're deployed.
I will say that this is the first time I actually liked the look of Yaira. I'll fully admit that. I didn't like her look in the comic. So.
But we've seen better days.
Ripper doesn't give a shit if we play this.
No, he doesn't give a shit if we play it. I am going to try to pause it just for copyright purposes. I am starting to see what Adam's talking about, though. It is it's not as smooth. And I know what you're saying too, Adam.
Have you guys watched any motion comics?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them.
Yeah, they tend to be like janky like this too, because they're essentially just adding slight animations to all previously drawn panel work, which is what this looks like to me.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Well, the reason I'm making a comment on it because there's a tier on Ripa's page that I saw today while I was watching Real BBC, where it says if they reach a certain point, it's going to be fun. It's going to move forward with the animation studio. So that's the only reason I'm making that comment, because I saw that and they have designs on doing animated stuff for this. And as the test of it, all I'm saying is just objectively that they got a little ways to go. And also, I mean, the voice acting is also a little rough too. So that's all I'm saying. Simple commentary on that.
And right now, I kind of agree with you. I don't think I still think it's decent. Or pretty
I'm
good,
not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not. I'm just saying it as the beginning, good. But there's still a ways to go if they really do go this route, and people want them to go this route. That's the thing. People want them
more than
to do animated stuff. They want that to happen.
I'm more than happy to have them do this route. And I'm starting. Okay. Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, my lights had changed color on the mic. I didn't know if anything had happened.
Okay.
I'm telling you to stop being gay.
Yes.
I'll tell you to stop being gay.
Why are we just now?
Great comeback, bro.
Complete.
I only know of her. Our lack of data collection is a problem.
Valdez, I'm aware of your investigative talents. Braxwell spoke highly of you, and that's why you're on this team.
instead of back across a river.
I do like how they got Amanda C. Miller to do a voice. I do like that.
Local law enforcement handles itself very well. But there are those with abilities. Some believe themselves to be good. Others don't even attempt to act.
I didn't get Meth Gary until just now.
Actually, they said Tweaker Gary. They were calling it Tweaker Gary.
Tweaker Gary. I legitimately haven't seen this, and now I understand. Jesus Christ.
Act as if they are.
He's got too many teeth.
Either way, we're involved.
Ah! There we go. Give a glitch.
Not everyone will agree with our status. If that can be said for anything. May I remind you both, we're Alpha Core, and failure is not what we do.
You see, they put studios there. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, I
do this
saw
in the
that.
future. Yeah, that's why I said that. See, I've seen this like 3 times today already. So,
Yeah,
man. I wish Eric July.
Oh, yeah.
all the success in the world. I don't know that I'm sold on
100%.
myself.
well, I'm not sold because I don't collect comics. That's why I'm sold. But what I am sold on is that
I haven't for years.
Rippa continues to be proof of concept for what we all want to do with Iron Age stuff and independent work. So that's what excites me.
I'm not too worried about the studio and what's going to be done from it, because right now obviously doesn't have that sussed out. He doesn't have a director. He doesn't have, once he actually starts hiring people who know what they're doing, hopefully, I'm sure it'll all get better. And I'm with you guys. I'm not as big into comics anymore, but if he does make like a short length movie or whatever with this animated, I would totally be in with it.
Real quick, I loved hearing Adam say, "Why?"
Listen, I'm okay being me. It's just, why am I in this one? I don't get it.
I think it fits well. But anyways, I'm curious where they're gonna go.
At least I'm not fat and gay like you.
You wish. Wait, what? I'm more than happy where we're going with this. I'm so excited where we're going with this. I want Rippaverse to succeed 110%, and I'm going to just buy them all until I can't afford it anymore, until I have to start selling the plasma. Or
because no one's buying your sperm.
Well, they're not coming around to the truck stop anymore. I might have to start using the plasma. So,
well, what? Well, I mean, you've lost enough teeth; it should make it better.
No, actually, I have my teeth.
Yeah, that'll be a problem when you offer you.
What?
Like I said, we got plans.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I do get a cookie. I used to give plasma regularly.
Hey, I was gonna say, have you never done that before?
Yeah, I actually no. When I gave plasma, they never gave me a cookie because I used to give it regularly back in college. That's how I funded a lot of my shit.
They give you a cookie when you donate blood or plasma so that you can replenish your red blood cells that you just lost.
Man, where did
faint
you
on the way out the door?
Where did I go for all this? I didn't get
apparently
I didn't get jack
health
shit.
professionals.
I went to CSL Plasma, and that's where I got all my stuff. And I'm like,
are they based in Tijuana by any chance?
No, they're here in Kansas. They're like one of the big places to go give plasma. They're all over the country, apparently. I'm like, where's my cookie now? Now I'm just thinking, why did I never get a
fucking Derby walks in there? They
It's like,
fucking
here's
knocked
your
him down and
50 bucks,
experimented
bye.
on him. That's why he is the way he is. He was a normal dude when he walked in there.
No, it was like, here's your $50. Bye.
I don't know.
So
Maybe they
long.
didn't want to waste a cookie on you. They figured you weren't going to survive anyway.
Look
No,
at
they were afraid
this
if
fat
they-
bastard. He's got enough fat on him.
Afraid if they showed him a cookie, he would lose control and eat him or some shit.
It's gonna Hulk out.
Well, I got JB saying they give him more orange juice over there. I'm just like, what? They gave me jack shit. They gave me $50. They said, so long, make sure you drink and eat something. So I go across the street to the McDonald's and get a kid's meal.
A kid's
I
meal?
gave blood.
Yes.
I gave blood, and all they gave me was hepatitis B.
I mean, hell, even when they had the blood drives at Anime Boston, that they'd give out cookies and stuff.
All I'm hearing is that my plasma people were cheap and they wanted me to die. So on that note, let's go around the horn. Thank you guys again for holding down the fort as
No problem.
I wanted to rage and start yelling and wish death upon all of Rise Broadband in Minecraft. But Samael, where can the peoples find you?
Oh, no worries, brother. They, as it turns out, while you were raging and whatnot, it was a better show. So no worries. My name is Samuel the Infamous. You can find me on the channel of the same name and do live streams throughout the weekend, starting with Abyssal Musings on Friday, Screaming Into the Void on Saturday, and Star Trek Engage on Sundays. You can also find me a little bit here, there, and everywhere else.
That's right. And by the way, Cell Shade, you're in Canada. That's a fucking just for a comic. Got it. Oh Lord. Cloud, Simpity, Simp. How are you doing? I didn't pick on you all night. Just let me get my shot.
I was gonna say that joke is getting old now.
Not according to my Discord.
Oh, shut up.
My
I
Discord
thought
just
Cloud was the only one who posted in your Discord.
No, my Discord has woken up again. By the way, links to my Discord are in the description down below. We're doing movie nights now after Ballbusters, where I'm drunk and we're watching something. So it's fun. But yes,
I am not watching gay porn with you, dude.
You're not watching gay porn. Kyle was there for last week's movie night, and we talk and watch a movie while I'm getting drunker and drunker. Shock actually showed up. It was a fun time.
One of these days, your liver's going to explode on camera.
I hope
might.
so. We can
It might.
monetize it then.
It very well might, but good. Yes, Cloud, the Discord has spoken. You are simptastic, but how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, all right. I'm Cloud. You can find me on Twitter making memes, and usually on Tuesdays here, and then on Fridays also here again for Ballbusters.
There you go. And I'm not lying. Like, randomly opened up my Discord today because I get all the notifications, and I start seeing Cloud's a simp all over the place. And it's like, I didn't even start this one. They just started it randomly. So
I think it's mostly Triss.
it's Triss and
two people.
Triss and Professor Savage Dad, and I think Shock played along a little bit too. So you know what? Just accept it. Just accept it into your heart. Static, how are you doing?
Doing well. Yeah, you can find me on my channel, Static 2020. Thursday, we got the weekend pregame. Not quite sure what we're talking about yet, but it looks like probably complacency in the age of convenience. So kind of got spurred on from last week's conversation about just how everyone's just so complacent about everything, and I think a lot of that comes from the age of convenience.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about that, and then the next thing I'll be doing is I'll probably stream Mass Effect again on Sunday, and then Tuesday before the next late night mayhem, I will be streaming Ghostbusters Spirit Unleashed with Melee Games and Fractured Filter and a bunch of other people.
Sounds like a plan. Adam, his black girl magic, whatever. Where can the people find you?
I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. And for the rest of the week, I am powered by Black Girl Magic. You can find me on my channel, streams, reviews, videos, takes. Tomorrow, I don't think there'll be a Natural 20 tomorrow because I actually don't have any topics or monologues lined up at this point. If I get struck by inspiration tomorrow, there will be. Otherwise, there'll be a gaming stream tomorrow night. Gaming streams will currently consist of Star Trek Infinite, and I will be getting back to Lords of the Fallen because I'd like to get back to playing that again. Let's see. Friday, I'm back here for Ballbusters. Saturday, myself and Jed the Hollywood Scholar are doing Ferris Bueller's Day Off for Saturday Night Drive-In. And then Sunday, we're back for the roundtable, 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel. After that, as Samuel said, I'll be with Samuel, Devil, Horny Alf, Ryan, and his Gameland. And we do have a Wesley this week, don't we?
Yeah, it's Jack Turlock.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a Wesley for Star Trek Engage, where it's the Shore Leave. Yes. I still
Sounds
have to finish
boring.
watching it. It's not boring. It's fun.
Oh, we're definitely having you on, Dermy, at some point, and you will watch the episode and you will engage.
No, here's the thing. I think we should bring him on for Space Seed, and if he doesn't
Actually,
like Space
that would
Seed,
be a good one. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because that episode means something. It means a lot. So anyway, so you can catch me on my channel, and then we start all over again Mellow Mondays, 8:45 p.m. Eastern every Monday, where we just chill out and kind of do what we did earlier here, where we just talked about something fun and nerdy for a bit while Dermy wasn't here to ruin it.
My internet just crapped out again there for a moment. It was so freaking weird. Oh my god. Okay, let's quickly wrap this up. Devil made me do it. Where can the peoples find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Nalik3. You can find me on Beelzehub. I do Beelzepub every Saturday, 12 a.m. Same time Dermy's doing his fucking video thing because he's a dick and decided to stream against us.
My thing's solely on my Discord, so do you?
It doesn't matter. You pulled it the same goddamn time, dude. Heck,
you traitor.
Anyway, besides that selfish prick, yeah, I'm on Engage. I do get ranked after that, and then the game stream on Sunday, and then I'm on everybody's show all throughout the week, including this putz over here. And yeah, so
man, you're so butthurt that I'm doing something in my own Discord. Just with my little community, not a whole lot of people show up.
Because, dude, like I literally set my show up so it wouldn't interfere with your show. No one interferes with your show. No one films during the same time as Ballbusters. And then you're all like, I know my friend here, co-host, who helps me out all the time, starts up a show. I know I'm gonna start a drunken stream to interfere with his shit.
But it's not a stream. It's just me and my Discord.
Just burn in hell, you ass. Anyway, but you can find me on all these guys' streams all throughout the week. Just check their streams and you'll probably see me somewhere.
I'm so lost on the fact that I'm in trouble for doing something in my Discord that you have to have access to.
Dermy, you're always in trouble. Just shut up.
That's true. At least I'm not in trouble with Anna right now. That can
Yeah,
easily
will be.
change.
It will be. Give it a day.
Anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out again. Friday night movie night. Don't know what we're watching yet. Gonna be drunk. Hopefully something retarded, or we'll watch Pluto. I really like Pluto.
We're not watching.
It's my third
Pluto.
time. It's my third time watching Pluto.
Ugh, I'm not gonna like it, am I?
No, you're gonna like it. It's really good.
No, I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna
No,
like it. You're
I'm
gonna
not.
like it. It's really good. Anyways, that'll be in my Discord on Friday. Shut the fuck up, Cloud. Link to Discords are in the description of everything now. On top of that, tomorrow night I will be doing a Rumble exclusive in the tiny chair where we will be going over the debates because fuck it, why not? And also I'll be doing the Trump rally. That's just a Rumble exclusive thing. Can't do it on YouTube because Fox will copyright me, and I don't want to be dealing with that headache. So, yeah, that'll be Rumble. Check it out. Have fun. In the meantime, guys, love you all. You're fantastic. And Cloud, go simp somewhere else.
What? Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey.